Lesson 40. It's very fragile.
Give us a hand.
Listen.
I'm setting up a kind of media room in my apartment. The equipment I want to have is pretty expensive, so I've been buying just a couple of pieces at a time. Last Saturday morning, I was expecting some of the bigger stuff to be delivered. Mike had come round to give me a hand. I'll go.
Morning. I've got some goods to deliver for Mr. Fletcher.
Fisher, that's me. Shall I help you unload them?
Yes, you'll have to. They're too heavy for me to shift on my own. I'm by myself today.
Hang on. I'll get my friend to come and help. Mike, can you come and give us a hand?
Oh, all right. Coming.
It's those 4 cartons right at the back of the van. And then there are 2 others on top of that big crate on the left.
Come on, Mike. Roll up your sleeves.
All right. I hope they're not as heavy as they look. You take that end.
Be careful! That one is marked fragile.
They're all fragile, don't worry. Watch it, Mike. Keep that box the right way up.
Okay.
Took Mike and me about 15 minutes to unload it all. The delivery guy was very helpful. He kind of directed the whole operation.
This is the last one. Where shall I put it?
If you could just put
it beside the others. Well, you're going to unpack them right away, aren't you?
Yeah, right. I guess we are. Do I have to sign something?
Yes. There's this delivery note to be signed, Mr. Fletcher.
Fisher. The name's Fisher. Let me get a pen.
There. Whew. That was hard work.
Yes. Unloading is thirsty work, isn't it?
Would you care for some tea?
Oh, that's very kind of you, if you're making some.
I'll get it, Dan, while you start unpacking.
Milk and 2 sugars for me, please.
About an hour later, we had everything unpacked and more or less set up. The delivery guy was still there, drinking tea and giving advice.
Are you sure you've got those wires the right way round?
I hope so. If they're the wrong way around, we'll burn out the amplifier. Right. Let's try it out, shall we?
Do you have a test record, Dan?
Let's have something lively. I'm very fond of music myself.
Here it is. I'll put it on.
Thanks for the tea. I have to be off now. I've still got a lot of deliveries to do.
Don't you want to hear the rest of the record?
No thanks. I prefer something that has a bit of a tune.
Listen and repeat.
A consignment. A consignment of goods has been delivered.
A container. A barrel. A crate. Where shall I put this crate?
Be careful. It's very fragile. It's upside down. Keep it the right way up.
A packet. A box. A carton. Shall I unpack this carton? Shall I lift it onto the stand?
Put it beside the other one. Underneath. Underneath the other ones.
Shall I put it on top of the others?
Be careful. It's very heavy. It's the wrong way round. Turn it the right way round.
This container is so large. that we'll need a crane to load it.
This box is so heavy that we'll need 4 men to unload it.
Can you sign this consignment note? The airway bill? The bill of lading?
I never sign anything without reading the small print.
Pronunciation.
Listen to this person giving instructions.
Please come in. Put the box in the corner. Put it on top of the others. Keep it the right way up. Be careful. Don't drop it. It's very fragile. That's all for the moment.
He made them sound like orders, didn't he? And most people don't like taking orders. Now listen to this person.
Please come in. Put the box in the corner. Put it on top of the others. Keep it the right way up. Be careful. Don't drop it. It's very fragile. That's all for the moment.
That person was doing it the right way. Repeat.
Please come in. Put the box in the corner. Put it on top of the others. Keep it the right way up. Be careful. Don't drop it. It's very fragile. That's all for the moment.
And that's all for the moment from me too.
Practice 1. Listen and write.
Make a note of the contents and weight of each item on Fred's van.
Now, the first crate on the left side of the van contains printed material. It weighs 150 kilos. Now, let's see. Beside that, there are 2 crates. The one underneath contains office supplies, and that weighs 120 kilos. Very heavy. And the crate on top of that contains eggs. Very fragile. It weighs 20 kilos. Now, behind those 2 crates is quite a large box containing fresh flowers, which only weighs 10 kilos. Now, at the very back, on the other side, is a large crate containing electronic equipment. Now, we had a lot of trouble loading that one. It was so heavy it took 5 of us to lift it. In fact, it weighs 245 kilos. Beside it are 2 crates. Now, the one on top contains glasses, and it weighs, let's see, only 30 kilos. Oh. Well, underneath it, there's a crate containing reels of film, and that was also pretty heavy, weighs around 115 kilos. The last crate, the one beside them, contains watches. Heard them ticking away. Thought it was a bomb. That weighs 47 kilos. Oh well, better be off now. Still got an awful lot to do.
Practice 2. Listen and speak.
Answer these questions about the goods on Fred's van. First, listen to the example.
Which is the crate containing printed material?
It's the one beside crate 10.
Oh, yes, I see it.
Be careful. It's very heavy.
Now you answer the questions.
Which is the crate containing eggs?
It's the one on top of crate 10.
Okay, I've got it.
Be careful. It's very fragile.
Which is the crate containing office supplies?
It's the one underneath crate 4.
Okay, I've got it.
Be careful. It's very heavy.
And which is the crate containing fresh flowers?
It's the one behind crates 4 and 10.
Right. It's not very heavy.
Be careful. It's very fragile.
Which is the crate containing glasses?
It's the one on top of crate 9.
I see it.
Be careful. Keep it the right way up.
Okay, don't worry. Now, which is the crate containing reels of film?
It's the one underneath crate 5.
Oh, yes, I've got it.
Be careful. It's very heavy.
Wow, it is heavy. Now, which is the crate containing electronic equipment?
It's the one beside crates 5 and 9.
It's pretty big. I wonder how heavy it is.
Be careful. It's very heavy.
You're telling me. Right. Now, which is the crate containing watches?
It's the one beside crates 5 and 9.
Oh, yes, I can see it.
Be careful. Keep it the right way up.
Oh, come on, Fred. You're always giving everybody advice. I know how to handle fragile things. Oh, I say, I'm awfully sorry.
Told you.
Practice 3. Listen and speak.
Offer to help Meg Randall set up the Axon stand at the exhibition. First, listen to the examples.
Offer to help unload the van.
Shall I help unload the van?
Ask where she'd like you to put this carton.
Where shall I put this carton? Now you offer to help.
Ask if you should put those boxes on top of the others.
Shall I put those boxes on top of the others?
Yes, thank you. Be careful, they're quite heavy.
Ask what she'd like you to do with the big table.
What shall I do with the big table?
Could you put it beside the other one?
Offer to unpack this crate.
Shall I unpack this crate?
No, not for the moment, thanks.
Ask her what you should do next.
What shall I do next?
I think we've more or less finished. Thank you for all your help.
Test on lessons 33 to 40. Part A.
Listen to this conversation.
Good morning. Midland Stores Limited.
Can you put me through to the manager, please?
Hold the line. Go ahead, you're through, madam.
Is that the manager?
Yes, madam. Can I help you?
I'd like to make a complaint about something I bought yesterday.
I'm sorry to hear that. What was the article in question?
A portable radio. It was working perfectly when I left your shop, but when I switched it on this morning, nothing happened. Not a sound.
Have you checked the batteries, madam?
Of course I have. That was the first thing I did. In fact, I put in a new set of batteries, but it still isn't working.
Are you sure you put the batteries in the right way round? If they're not connected properly, the radio won't work, you know.
Look, do you think I'm a complete fool about these things? I'm telling you that the batteries are connected properly and the radio still doesn't work.
I'm sorry, madam, but sometimes people do make that mistake.
Well, not this time. No, it's the quality of the product. It's cheap and not very well made. There's something wrong inside it.
In that case, I suggest you bring it into our service department. Then one of our technicians can have a look at it.
Right. I'll bring it in this afternoon.
Test on lessons 33 to 40. Part B. Dictation.
Listen to these sentences.
What's the dialing code for Nairobi?
You can't dial direct. You have to go through the operator.
I'd like to book a long-distance call. Can I make it a person-to-person call?